Alright, so I have been playing the absolute fuck out of this Minecraft creative world. I made it today because of that new like snapshot that came out. Well, it's not called a snapshot, I think it's just called a preview. But yeah, Minecraft launcher, go into that so I can actually do it. I'm so fucking hyped to make a more in-depth video about this preview. I've been playing a lot of Dragon City lately. Yo, Dragon City, if I start popping off, I would be more than glad to be one of y'all's sponsors or sponsored by y'all. I don't know how that works. Shit, I haven't taken my gummy today. Alright, so let me go into my world. Look at that. 2 times damage. Mmm. Almost killed the cremating crit off of that. Where the fuck am I? Is it just not gonna... Okay, whatever. Anyways, we'll just do a little bit of exploring with vanilla Minecraft anyways. Get it to fucking... At least so y'all can view and see how it is. Got, you know, just normal stuff, everything like that. Let's get one good scenic shot. Here we go. So this should load directly into my world. I spent a lot of time today on it. I'm not gonna lie. It's what, 1:30 right now. I've been on since like 2 or 3. Jesus Christ. Oh, jump scare. Anyways. Oh yeah, that's more like it. I was about to build a railway from one side of the map all the way to the other. But anyways, this is how this shit looks just regularly. By the way, funny thing is I also get slightly less, like, lower performance off of default Minecraft without this shit on. But, you know, looks like Minecraft, whatever. It's pretty much just the game, right? Default, basic, looks normal. Nothing special. Got all this crazy shit up here. Go down here. Go inside my house. You know, it doesn't, like, it literally just looks like a Minecraft house, right? All of this shit looks kind of weird because this is not how the house looked a couple of minutes ago. But yeah. Now, once I activate this, it's going to look like significantly more different. It's actually going to look really nice. This new update... Alright, so I'm watching this while fucking editing, and dude, it's so goddamn choppy looking at the world and shit, because I don't know if it's my editing software just being slow, and this might be a little bit of a fucking tangent, but I can't tell if it's my editing software being slow, the fucking game itself just taking up too much resources, and OBS, like, just not fucking with that. I don't know, but this is all I see. There we go. That's what the frame rate looks like. That's all I fucking see. Probably should throw a seizure warning on that, but yeah, that's insane. I can barely focus on this shit for the first, like, entire half of the video. Update has me really wanting to play again. We've got my fucking armory, which looks like it has no fucking lights whatsoever. Oh my god. Dude, it's so bright down there, and the fucking, with the shaders on. Oh my god, this looks horrible like this. Yeah, no, this is terrible. And then we've even got my little campfire spot. But whatever, that's besides the point. This looks horrendous. Anyways, let's look at the same thing. Settings. So to activate it, you'd have to go to video, click on graphics mode, vibrant visuals, and then custom. I have mine set damn near like maximum. You can set it however you want. It does some buggy shit for a second, but then look at that. Look at the fucking difference already. actual shadows, everything looks right. The trees have like the glow from the sun on it. If you look at this shit, like you can see the glow from the sun on certain spots. Glass behaves a little bit differently. But here, like shit like lava, you'll have to adjust your eyes to it sometimes. The water looks so much better. Oh my god. Let me actually show y'all how the water looks. So the water has like pixel reflections rather than like how most of them just have regular reflections. And it looks like really nice. But yeah, with that loaded in, the water looks so much better. Go over here with the reflections. It's like actually just so nice. Now that I think about it, this room honestly doesn't look too different. It's just the bloom from certain items, like the slight blue glow around this. But then it's places like this that make it so much nicer. Like, my room was the crowning achievement of this entire, like, new update. Go back out here, we can explore this a little bit. Okay, I guess I'll take the long way up. Dude, it's kind of hard to get up these stairs, I don't know why I do it like this. But anyways, it's a directional tower. It also tells you, like, what time of the day it is. Once you get up here, you got all your extra shit, whatever. Come over here, and you have target practice. Hit all of them. Fuck yeah. Anyways, go over here. This doesn't look too different. Oh, shit. I forgot to mention, you actually get shadows. They're not too good. I forgot about this little pond down here. They're not too good because it doesn't, like, showcase your sword or anything that you have in your hand. But, like, it literally shows you moving, which is crazy. I think it would be a nice touch if they could have alternate light sources actually affect it too, but I feel like that would start pulling on, system resources a lot heavier. Because, like, imagine it's trying to calculate the fucking sun, and then this light source, and this one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and so on. I feel like it'd complicate things a lot, but at the same time, like, it'd look a lot nicer. Now, back to this room, this is, like, where shit gets really fucking different. This room is bright as shit. And that running water looks almost invisible until you stare at it at the right angle, and it gives, like, this wispy effect on all the walls, which looks kind of crazy. But yeah, there should be a bunch of shit in them chests. I'm not doing all that. I started with these ones and then gave up as soon as I got to the bow. But yeah, that room's pretty cool compared to everything else. Gonna turn this. Look at that. It's all the light coming through, like, the leaves and shit. But, anyways, this place looks way, way different. Again, light sources like this definitely need to be updated before this fully comes out. Literally, other than that, I think they did a great job. This place looks fucking crazy. I actually spent the time to dig all the way down to the void. And I don't know what all these cracks are. Oh, it's the cracks in the light shining through. Or the cracks in the building shining through. That's crazy. I never noticed it does that. But, yeah, I dug all the way to the bottom and, did some, like, spiral shit as far down as I thought you would be able to see. Apparently, I didn't need to go that deep. This looks kind of crazy, too. And, yeah, that's pretty much it for this fucking world. Like, I'm supposed to just showcase all the stuff from this, new update. I don't honestly know what all is new. Besides, like, shadows and shit like that, I think it's 12 exactly. Yeah, the shadows are kind of nowhere. But, yeah, shit's reflective now. Shit, like, actually makes kind of some sense. The lighting is just so much better. Set it to nighttime, so you can see how much more bright and vibrant shit is. When it's nighttime, and if you're in, like, a dark place, say, literally nowhere near my base, you wouldn't be able to look at all those lights properly. Now let's try to go back. Everything should be like bright, blinding white. I didn't go far enough. Whatever. But you can see like how lighting is just slightly different at nighttime. It helps point out the main differences with like bloom and all this other shit that they threw into it. Other than that, the only things I noticed that were really different, because I haven't played in a minute, so I could be pretty fucking behind, but I did notice all the mob eggs. They actually look like the mobs now. That's probably one of the best things I've ever seen in an update ever. Um, that's I've always wanted it to be like that for the absolute longest, so it was pretty nice to see that. I don't know what these are. They make a lot of noise though. I also found out we have something called a mace. I don't really know what the fuck that does. It's kind of shit though. I used it on a creeper and it took 3 hits. Harnesses, I think that's for the Ghast update. Oh shit, is that what that little thing is? That makes sense. That's probably part of that update. Don't you have to like put water on it? I don't know. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much the whole update. I really wanted to just showcase more or less like the visual aspects of it with the shadows and everything. The shadows also are casted according to like the moon at night, so nighttime, daytime, both the position of the moon and sun affect how your shadow's actually drawn. The only difference is at nighttime, I think if there's other light sources around, your shadow gets deleted, and hopefully that's because they're working on making everything like its actual own light source so everything can cast shadows. I think that tiny bit of like continuity would make the game significantly nicer. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Have this world. I actually plan on building a railway system out to the beach. Holy shit, where am I? Because if I could build one out to the beach, I would have a little fishing spot. So that's like second course of action. Other than that, yeah, I pretty much built this whole spot. There was no trees, anything like that. I had to put all these trees that are circling the place. I might get rid of the one cherry blossom and just stick with these fucking spruce trees and keep putting a bunch of them around this too to hide it a little bit and blend it in with the rest of my build. I could honestly cut out some of the trees in the middle, but either way, that's like kind of besides the point. I don't want to make this video too long and I don't want to have too much to edit. Because this is already starting to get too slightly lengthier of a video. But, yeah, anyways, that's the new update. I've been really hyped playing it. I got my fucking Jack Black here, and the side of my PC feels like it's on fucking fire. Jesus Christ. Anyways, I don't know if I'm going to be releasing any gameplay of this. I definitely might start playing Schedule 1 on a new save. That game's been picking up a lot of traction, so maybe that'll actually help my channel take off a little bit. But besides that, that's pretty much it.